Hello, my name is AZRIN HASBULLAH. This is my matrix number and I am from class MBA 1113D. I live in Putrajaya. My hobby is watching movies and I love spending time with my friends.
Hello, I am SYAFIQAH. I am from Johor Bahru. My hobbies are reading, gardening, and listening to music.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti ANIRA binti KAMARUZAMAN and that is my matrix number. I live at Johor Bahru, Johor. My hobby is stream online, watch drama on YouTube and listen to songs.
Hi, I am NATASHA. I am from Kuala Lumpur. I love to read books, listen to music and write stories.
Hello, I am Safea. I am from Putrajaya. I love cats, baking, and listening to music.
Hi everyone, my name is Mohamad YAZID bin Ahmad FUHAT. I'm from MBA 1113D. I'm from Sabak Renam, Selangor. My hobby is taking a picture and I'm a cheerful person.
This is the situation for case 1. One day, an important customer, Good Health Hospital, called Mr. Natarash and complained that Mr. Bhavan, the sales representative, was ineffective and insisted he be removed, or else they would not give any business. The problem in this case is there are personal differences between Mr. Bhavan and the hospital superintendent. Mr. Natarash is having a problem to choose either to keep Mr. Bhavan and lose the major customer, which is Good Health Hospital, or fire Mr. Bhavan and keep Good Health Hospital. The person who involved in this case are Mr. Natarash, Mr. Bhavan, an important customer, which is Good Health Hospital. And lastly, Mr. Natarash is responsible to make decision.
This is the case study 2. Let's take a look at the summary of the case first. So, the real problem is that the Education Minister is delaying the process of approval and the local school officials are eager for the food supplies and assure that they can distribute the food on their own with or without the minister's approval. Sarah Britton has arrived from London for a one-week visit as the representative from Food for the Children sent to negotiate the arrangement, but she is having a problem on deciding whether she should proceed with the food supply without approval or wait for the Education Minister to approve it. The person who involved in this case are Sarah Britton, Education Minister, local school officials and children in Papua Tuyua. And the person who is responsible to make decision are Executive Community and Sarah Britton.
Mr. Bhavan is a loyal and hardworking. I need to keep people like him, even if it means losing customers. The advantage for this solution is Mr. Bhavan has a good reputation in the company, so the company's workforce will not get disturbed, and that will give the company powerful insider strength. But the disadvantage for this solution is losing the hospital will bring a major loss of opportunity to the company.
If I were Mr. Natarash, what would I do to solve the problem is I will try to get Mr. Bhavan and the hospital superintendent together for discussion and try to compromise over the differences. The advantages for solution 2 is, firstly, it will balance out the workforce because there is no staff being fired. Second, it will also bring major strength and opportunity to the company. The disadvantage for solution 2 is it may not end well for both parties, including Mr. Bhavan and the hospital superintendent, as there is a risk of losing both if they cannot make a mutual agreement.
Solution 3 is I will move Mr. Bhavan to a new and more important project develop new business in the newly formed sub-region, and Good Health Hospital will have no problem with the new sales representative. Advantage for this solution is Mr. Bhavan will get new experience, and at the same time he will also be able to give ideas or experience that he had while working in the old place. In addition, he was able to maintain the hospital's affair well. The advantage for this solution is Mr. Bhavan will experience culture shock due to different environment, different college as team, different workflow for the new and important project in a new sub-region. And he will have difficulty or take longer time to navigate workflow at new place.
Comments on the case. The solution number 1 is by giving something that can simply attract the education minister. The advantage of that solution is the possibility to supply the food before monsoon is high, so that it can assist the children in avoiding malnutrition or starvation problems from getting worse as soon as possible. As for disadvantage, the education minister tend to have a tainted reputation because people might think that he was hoping for something beneficial in order to continue with the approval.
As an executive committee, I would suggest Sarah to report to the International Corruption Unit regarding the issues that stop Sarah from getting approval from the minister. Sarah can either report to www.actionfraud.police.uk or call them on 0300 123 2040.
Next, solution 3. Sarah should give the food to the children in need. Advantage. In the near future, children will absorb nutrients from the food provided. As a result, there are no food supply limits when the monsoon season approaches. Sarah's reputation will not be destroyed in the long term because of her great performances, which include emphasizing the feelings of future children who will assume her position, as well as ministers. Next, for the disadvantage, Sarah's name and reputation will be tarnished, and superiors such as the minister will be able to blame and punish her for her activities, which occur without their permission.
The recommendation for case 1 is solution 3, which is I will move Mr. Bhavan to a new and more important project and develop new business in the newly formed sub-region. In this way, Good Health Hospital will have no problem with the new sales representative. Why we choose solution 3 is because there is a win-win situation where both parties benefit in each way. Second, Mr. Natarash's company can gain massive profit from Good Health Hospital, and Mr. Bhavan did not lose his job. Plus, it gives the company insider strength and opportunity in the outside.
Recommendation Case 2. The solution is to report to the International Corruption Unit and continue to distribute the food without minister permissions. Why? It is because this solution is the most effective and efficient way, where there will be no time wasted waiting for the minister approval, since Sarah herself can't guarantee whether the minister will give the approval or not.